All right, boys and girls, we get started in a few minutes. I have the randomizer set up, so at 6, I'll go ahead and random the packs. We'll put the list on the screen so we can see who has what pack. We'll get all 40. Actually, we'll get all 40 out first. Then I'll do the random. Get all 40 out, shuffle them, get them in order 1 through 40. Then I'll do the random. I think that's the most transparent way. It's a fairly heavy case, but it's tiny. I do have a case similar to this that's a Wild West edition coming, so we'll try this one more time. I'm hoping this treats us good. I did look at some sales prices of singles on eBay, and all the relics sell better than I expected, even the kind of boring ones like book pages and stuff. So for the price, I feel like there's a little bit of value in this. Maybe Wild West would do just as well. A few more minutes, and we'll get the packs out and shuffle them up. Since there's 40, I may not number them all. What I may just do is make stacks, and we'll go top to bottom, 20, 20. 1 through 20, 21 through 40. Again, Wild West Edition, I haven't looked at the specifics. I think it's formatted the exact same way. 3 cards and a relic per pack, 4 packs per box, 2 boxes per case. Hopefully the sun coming in doesn't bother us. I'm not used to breaking this time of day. It's this big window next to me. But I can turn. Let me fix that. There, but that's better. This little Blackbeard 1 of 1, actually. Right? This break is dedicated to old Mike Leach, former college football coach, the Pirate. All right, it is 6 on the dot. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the packs out, shuffle them, and then we will run our random to see who gets what pack. 10 boxes. 4 packs per box. I think. I don't get it here. Nope, to the side. Well, maybe there's a better way to get them. There we go. 4 packs. So we'll do that for all of these. We'll do a little shuffle. Shuffle, a clairfuffle. Actually, let's open them the right way. That is funny. They even have a little display. In case you want to sell it by the pack in the hobby shop. I do like that every pack has a hit, though, so that's perfect for this format. Sorry, this part's taking longer than I expected. Only 10 boxes, so it shouldn't be too bad. Do have some Topps Chrome on the way. So break football. Chad's supposed to break tonight. Then we'll work on some sort of Topps Chrome break. I don't know if I'll probably do standalone, but don't have a ton coming, but we'll figure it out. Don't love the cost of Topps Chrome. Just seems dumb high to me for Topps Chrome, but we'll at least break a little bit of it. All right, so now let's shuffle these up. Two stacks of 20. Just a little randomness here. No exact science. Just some randomness. All right, so let's make two stacks of 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this will be 1 through 20. If that will stand. All right, so let's do 10. 10. So 10, 20, 9, 10. And this should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, 31 through 40. That's how we're going to do it. And I'll even do a little 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, 31 through 40. All right, now let's random see who gets what packs. Here's our list. I took the numbers out, but that is still the same order. We are going. That will help. We're going 8 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There's our order. Eddie will lead us off. Joe will end us. So I'm gonna get this and post it on the screen for us. So give me just 1 second to do that. Excuse me. One second. All right, so let's add them to our screen. There we go. Let's try again. All right, guys, we'll get there. All right, there's 1 through 20. Now let's add the other one to the other side. This will be 21 through 40. All right, and away we go. Look, our chat's up. What's up, Mark? We'll see. I figured it was cheap enough it could be fun. It did take a little while to fill, but I appreciate you guys filling it up. All right, 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30, 31 through 40. So pack 1 on the left screen there goes to Eddie. Like I said, looking at recent sales, the cards sell pretty good. The names a little bit of Captain Kidd. We've got Marco Polo. We've got Pieces of the Past Pop Art Christopher Columbus. And our hit for pack 1 looks like some excerpts from a book. Leif Erikson, Pirates Edition. Authentic relic card features the following types of authentic original relics. Newspapers, original handwritten letters. It doesn't say what it is, but it looks like a newspaper or book print. Leif Erikson. Going to Eddie, not numbered. I will sleeve all these up. So to recap Eddie's pack, we got a Leif Erikson relic, Christopher Columbus on the pop art, Marco Polo, and Captain Kidd. Excuse me, Captain Kidd. And I am going to write down who each pack belongs to. So that'll make my sorting easier at the end. That's Eddie's pack. On to pack 2, going to Jordan. Jordan starts off with Edward Lowe. Not Edward Teach, but Edward Lowe. Amaro of Pargo. And pop art of Julius Caesar. And that's pretty cool. It looks like handwritten letter there. Ferdinand Magellan. Wish it told you more about where the relic came from, but Ferdinand Magellan. So it's pirates and explorers, I guess. Going to, it looks like handwritten letter. Going to Jordan. There's like pieces of maps. I mean, there's lots of other fun stuff we might find too. All right, pack 3 goes to Adam. And there should be numbered parallels and things like that. We just haven't found any yet. We got John Ledstone. Amaro Pargo again. A little die cut action of Sam Bellamy. Cards look good. Pieces of the Past. Ovalosity of Mr. Sam Bellamy. And then our relic. Another little handwritten, potentially. Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt. The only knock is it doesn't say what it's from. Like, all right, this is from this manuscript or whatever. Like, how do we know that has anything to do with it? But we're learning. Franklin Roosevelt. That goes to Adam. Right. Pack number 2, just in case I get something mixed up. Number 4, go to Joe. We've got Nathaniel North. Pop art. Oh, we got a number card coming up. Pop art. Sam Bellamy. And going to Joe. How about Henry Avery? Pirates Edition. Numbered 101. Bam. Henry Avery, 101. There you go, Joe. Not familiar with Henry's work, but he looks like a fierce pirate. And our relic. Looks like more handwritten stuff. Edward Lowe. Tell you what, the card quality is nice. The cards look really good. The art's really good. I don't know if Ed would really look like that or not, but the art is pretty nice. That was number 4, and Joe Kerr. What in the world? We're breaking some pirates. Pirates. We got a 1 of 1 pirate and some relics. Joe with a 1 of 1. All right, pack 5 going to Philip. All right. If this wasn't going to fill by today, I was actually going to order an eye patch and a pirate hat Amazon and wear it and have my face cam on and wear it during the break, but it filled up before I thought of doing that. She, little lady pirate. We have the Asian pack, Zhang Yi, and pop art of Thomas Jefferson. And then our relic going to Philip is Richard Worley. Richard Worley. That was pack 5 and Philip Foy. This is a thing. There's a Wild West edition coming out that I got a case of ordered too. We're going to do some Wild West next. This is Adam again. Adam, pack 6. It's made by Super Break, I think. Pieces of the Past. I think they do like a presidential edition. That would be fun too. But this is the Pirates. We got George Washington. I guess Pirates and Explorers. I'm assuming Billy the Kid. A lot of the relics have been like manuscripts and newspaper art and stuff. We haven't had like any like bullet casings or anything cool like that yet. George Washington. We've got Wooden Rogers. And another George Washington. Not numbered, but a different one. Portraits. G-Dub. Your Jaguars went and drafted somebody expensive. And then we've got Calico Jack. Calico Jack. That looks like a book, or it doesn't say what it's from. That's my biggest knock so far. It says it's from one of these many things, but we got that is going to Adam in spot 6. No butt pirates that I'm aware of. Only swashbuckling pirates. I said this was dedicated to. Yeah, you better. I said this one's dedicated to old Mike Leach, the pirate himself. All right. We've got 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Going to Jory, who closed us out. Jory in the 7th spot. Yeah. They are pricey, but I think he sells better than some of the quarterbacks right now. John Drake. Henry Avery. Oh, we got a red. And Sir Henry Morgan. Is that Captain Morgan? Captain Morgan, numbered 21 of 50. This is Jory's pack. Sir Henry Morgan, 21 of 50. I will say that the quality of the card is good, and the art's good. Post office is terrible. But I don't know if the art is accurate. Then we got a little Marco Polo. So supposedly the either handwritten document or something is from that era. So that's got a pretty old document there. Marco Polo. That was pack 7. Going to Jory. JB. Oh, I need to write his name out because we also got Joseph Blanchard. So, all right, Jory Beasley, number 7. I would like you to be a bald pirate, but that's all right. Pack 8, going back to Eddie. I'm a little more excited about the Wild West edition. I'd like to see some Billy the Kid. Charles Vane. Does it say any information about him? No, see, they need, I don't know. Again, give me a little who Charles Vane is on the back. Then we have this gentleman with a patch. What's Albert Einstein? Is he a pirate? Or they just dress him as one? Now we're getting a little liberal with the term pirate. Albert Einstein. Then we got a portrait of John F. Kennedy as a pirate. All right, now we're getting a little silly. And our relic for Eddie is Theodore Roosevelt. So some of these gentlemen are pirates. Some of them are just dressed as pirates. That I did not know. Teddy Roosevelt relic, which is pretty cool. A little handwritten relic there. That was Eddie in pack 8. The cards are shiny. Yeah, see, I'm excited about the Wild West. I mean, I like pirates too, don't get me wrong, but then we got Rob with pack 9. They definitely have a good look to them. I just wish there was more stuff on them. Bartholomew Roberts. Mr. Bart Roberts. Yeah, we got a little die cut action of Ching Shi. Ching Shi of Velocity. And we got a little pop art of Sir Henry Morgan. And our relic is Amaro Pargo. Amaro Pargo. Some of these, there are numbered relics too. I did notice that on eBay. That one is 9 and Rob Slater. Again, just trying to do a little variety. Keep it fresh. Keep it fun. All right, pack 10 going to Mr. Joseph Blanchard. Pieces of the Past. I think they're owned by Super Break. So they make like presidential cards and other things. So Pieces of the Past. Yeah, Super Break is who owns them. Leave that kid out of that pile. I'll make sure I'll count. This is number 10. So we got Edward Lowe. Pop art. 2 pop arts in this pack. John Adams. Oh, we got a quad relic coming up. And Marco Polo. How about a quad relic? It's like MVPs. We got George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, and Thomas Jefferson as pirates. I'd prefer all pirates, but, you know, that's just me. And that was 10 going to Joseph. Yeah, quad's pretty neat. Quad is pretty neat. All right, let me make sure. Let me recount. I took one pack off the stack. I'll make sure I put it right back in the right one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we're on pack 11. So that was 1 through 10. Pack 11 going to Mark. What's printed backwards? It's not printed backward on my end. Is the image flipped on you? Are you talking about a specific card? Pack 11 going to Mark. All right, Mark was intrigued. Marco Polo. Harlemet Dean. The word relic, I don't know. We'll look at the next one and see. And we got a little gold action of Etienne de Montauban. 10 of 10. It's Travis Etienne's great uncle. I'll look at that one in a second. This one's going to Mark. There you go, Mark. And your relic is a dual relic. Oh, that's cool. Blackbeard and Sir Francis Drake. That's pretty cool. Blackbeard's. If I had to pick a favorite pirate, I guess I'm going with Blackbeard. It says we're cutting up historical documents. So we've got relics, original newspapers, original handwritten letters, time period manuscripts, letters and documents, land grants, presidential documents, handwritten words, books, tickets, coins, and other relics that were attributed to the subject on the front of the card. So I guess it could be like a handwritten letter about Blackbeard or a book from his era about Blackbeard. That's probably my favorite one so far. A little Blackbeard and Sir Francis Drake. I wish it gave more specifics about this page came from this manuscript or something like that. That would be better. I'll take a look at it in just a second. So that was pack 11 going to Mark. Let me see. It was the quad. It is red. It is backwards on the bottom. I don't know. That's interesting. Good catch, Corey. I'm not sure. Error card. All right, moving on to pack 12. Going to Jordan. Lace from a prostitute's negligee. All right, we got Jean Lafitte. Lafitte. Uh-oh, who's that? There's my man Blackbeard on the die cut. Going to Jordan. If you had to pick a favorite pirate, then we got a pop art of Captain Kidd, and our relic is John Lafitte also. Johnny Depp autos would have been awesome. Sneaking little Captain Jack Sparrow. That was 12. Uh-oh. Corey's Town's famous for a brothel. 13 and 14 both going to Joe. So we'll do those together. How about that? 13 and 14 going to Joe. Yeah, Captain Jack, apparently. These are historical figures. I haven't seen the fiction figures yet. We got Blackbeard again. We've got Julius Caesar. Pop art. James Cook. Doesn't he play for the Bills? And a little handwritten relic of Sir Henry Morgan. Captain Morgan again. I need to be checking for numbering. I haven't seen any relics that are numbered yet. Captain Jack. They all look very similar. They all look a little bit like Captain Jack. All right, here's Joe's second pack. This is pack 14. We got Marco Polo. Pop art of Hernan Cortez. Pop art of George Washington and another quad. That one's backwards too. This quad's got some lady pirates. They're all lady pirates. We got Ching Shi, Anne Bonny, Mary Read, and Zheng Yi Sao. Do you think they really look like that? I feel like they're a little bit too attractive for pirates. Going to Joe. No Captain Hook that I'm aware of. So that was 13 and 14 going to Joe. All right, so we have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep. All right, so pack 15. Going back to Joseph Blanchard. Hey, I'm just happy I got it filled. And look at all this chat we're having tonight. We don't get this much chat in a football break. So maybe that should tell us something. We need something exciting. Diego Chow. A little Mary Read, I think. No, yes, Mary Read on the die cut. Like, come on. Did Mary Read the pirate really look that good? Maybe. maybe. And Charles Vane. Yar. And then we got a little dual action. This is cloth. We've got Captain Kidd and Captain Morgan. Now, is this game used pirate shirt? I don't know what it is. Sail, maybe? It doesn't say. But we do have some cloth. That one's going to Joseph Blanchard, Captain Kidd, and Captain Morgan. That was 15. Braves are not doing well. The Brave season's over. Now it's time to figure out what we're going to do at the trade deadline. Now, this is a case. This is a full case. 10 boxes, but they're little boxes. Each has 4 packs in it. 10 boxes, 4 packs per box. But the case was little. All right, so we got 16 and 17 are both Jordans, so we'll do them together. That's what I'm saying. They look too nice to have been getting scurvy on a pirate ship. All right, 16 and 17. We've got William Shakespeare, not a pirate. Marco Polo, a little die cut of Anne Bonny. Oh, Velocity. There was no feminine products back then, right? And our relic is a cool one. Nathaniel North. Nathaniel North. We haven't had any numbered relics. I swear I saw some numbered relics on eBay, but I could have been mistaken. All right, this is pack 17. We got a new one here. Here's this gentleman. Heredin Barbosa. Oh, Captain Barbosa. He was in Pirates of the Caribbean. John F. Kennedy as a pirate. Shakespeare. And our next relic is Sam Bellamy. People had good handwriting back then. I'll give them that. Oh, Mark. Yes. A bit, she doesn't look like she'd be hairy. No offense to any ladies watching. But looks can be deceiving, right? That was Jordan on 15 and 16. All right, pack 17. Going back to Joe. We got here John Adams as a pirate. No, somebody had a parallel. It's a new name. John Ledstone. Actually, I think we had him earlier. John Ledstone. Marco Polo. And our relic is Sam Adams. Makes a nice beer. Sam Adams. That was pack 18 going to Joe. Keep getting the wrong penny sleeve. Joe Kerr, pack 18. That was 18, 19, and 20. Yeah, this is 18. I'm sorry. Did I say 17? 18. I think I marked those. This is 16, 17. Sorry. I marked that wrong. 16, 17. Good catch. I just jotted them down wrong. 16, 17, 18, now we're on 19. Going back to Philip. Philip on 19. We've got Francis, a name I can't pronounce in French. Lolonisis. Oh, that's tough. I'm not going to pretend. Francis. Or Francois. Francois, probably. And we have James Madison. Little Thomas Jefferson portrait. And a dual relic of the ladies. Anne Bonny, Mary Read. Yeah, thanks for keeping me honest there. I would have gotten to sorting at the end and been like, why am I missing numbers? That's a nice one. Going to Philip on the dual ladies. I wonder if it's like wrestling cards where the ladies outsell the men. Probably. Probably. All right, pack 20 will put us halfway. We're going back to Jill. I haven't had a numbered card in a while. We've had a 1 of 1, an of 50, and a numbered 10 so far. Next up, Sam Adams. Diego, or this is not Diego. Diogo Chow. Portraits of Ferdinand Magellan. And our relic, nice handwriting there, John Hancock. Fitting that they put a good penmanship relic in the John Hancock card. John Hancock, and that was number 20, going to Joe Kerr. Pam Bondi. I may have. Number 20. All right, we're halfway. So we're on the right column now. Right column, starting with pack 21. So we got 21 through 30, 31 through 40. So pack 21 going to Eddie. We got a little, this is a new person. We got a red coming up. This is Sir Walter Raleigh. Then we got, it looks like Captain Jack. That is Calico Jack. So probably who Captain Jack is modeled after. Calico Jack. And we got a red portrait. 6 of 50 of Blackbeard. There you go. Blackbeard. Going to Eddie. A relic. Some handwriting scribbles on that one. That one is Howell Davis. Now I'm going to have to look up who some of these pirates were. Like, tell me a little bit about Howell Davis. All right, that was pack 21. Going to Eddie. Again, Wild West edition, I think ships this week, so we'll post it as soon as it comes in. I think it's the exact same price point, but I'll double check. 22 going to Joe, and then Johnny is on deck. 22 going to Joe. We've got Nathaniel North. You ever watch Gravity Falls, the cartoon on Disney? Wasn't that the guy, the North family? Nathaniel North. Blackbeard. No, excuse me, Black Bart. Not Blackbeard. Black Bart. Different black altogether. We got a portrait of Black Bart. And then our relic, a little dual. That is Blackbeard. Blackbeard and Mary Reed dual relic. That's pretty cool. I don't know why relic was back. It had to be a printing error on those quads having relic backwards. So that was 22. And Johnny's up. Let me do this. 22. That'll make it easy. All right. Here we go, Johnny. Pack 23. Come on, give us something numbered. I always wonder what the production run of something like this is, but we haven't had a lot of numbered cards, so I'm guessing they made a lot of it. John Lafitte. We've got Vasco da Gama. Portrait. Ooh, we got a triple relic coming up. Sir Henry Morgan on the pop art and a triple relic. Nice. There you go, Johnny. We got Benjamin Franklin, Blackbeard, and Ferdinand Magellan. Like all pages from a book or a newspaper. Pretty cool. That was pack 23. Johnny G. Jr. Football break is up. They'll break tomorrow. If it's full, release day is tomorrow. 24. Going back to Joe. Come on, we need something. We need a number relic. Pretty sure I saw something. I could be mistaken. We've got Pargo, Sam Bellamy, portrait of Thomas Jefferson, and how about Zhang Yi Sao? She looks like something straight out of an anime novel. Going to Joe in the 24 spot. I will top load all these relics and probably penny sleeve everybody's base cards too. Again, quality of the cards is pretty high. They're nice, very chrome stock. I would say my knock is not telling us what the relics are from and not putting more information about the pirate on the cards. Give me a little tidbit. Give me a fact about each person. Yes, that would have taken a little longer, but it would add a lot of value. All right, going back to Jory, pack 25. Mr. Beasley, who closed us out, got a little Anne Bonny. Abraham Lincoln, he's a good pirate. Portraits of Benjamin Franklin with scars and a patch. And a triple relic. What? No, what do you want?
Benjamin Franklin with scars and a patch?
Yes. This is a pirate edition.
What? The presidents?
I don't know why the presidents are here. This is Anne Bonny, Mary Read, and Chang Shi. This is a real pirate. But this is Benjamin Franklin as a pirate.
Uh-huh.
Now you got me out of sorts.
I'm so sorry.
Get out of here. 25, going to John. Well, Rocky's not very happy you didn't bring him up. Jory Beasley, pack 25. My wife distracted me there. She walked in when I was talking about Benjamin Franklin with an eye patch and it threw her off. All right, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yep. So, 26, going to Johnny. Here's Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Number card for Johnny. We have John. It's a new name. John Dedrick. Maybe so. That's true. That could be. Sam Bellamy. A little die cut action of Mr. Black Bart. Tell you, the artistry is pretty good. Now, all of them look kind of similar. And another quad. There you go, Johnny. Quad relic with the relic backwards for some reason. Quad relic. There's even like a little piece of paper in there. I don't know what that is. Who's on your quad? We have Julius Caesar, Blackbeard, Albert Einstein, and George Washington. So that's a pretty old piece of writing if that's from Julius Caesar's era. Going to Johnny. Again, don't worry, I'll top load all these up. I was just running late. And in order to get us on time, I just wanted to go ahead and throw them. Started at 26. Yeah, maybe England labeled them pirates. Good point. Now I'm curious to see who's in the Wild West. Like, we're going to have Abraham Lincoln as a cowboy. Next up, we got Billy, 27. 27. Little Albert Einstein. And a little die cut action of Mr. Captain Kidd. Like, some have nicknames and some have like Blackbeard's Edward Teach, right? But they didn't put Edward Teach, they put Blackbeard. Albert Einstein, no, John Cabot on the pop art. And our relic is Black Bart again. Nice handwriting there. I wish I could read it. Going to Billy. Speaking of Billy, Billy the Kid Thompson. Number 27. BT 27. That's true. England was who was chasing the pirates around the Caribbean, right? Or one of the. And we got Jordan with pack 28. All right, we didn't have a numbered card in a while. Franklin Roosevelt. This is a new person. Isabella. No, Angela. Gathenheim? I'm not familiar with her work either. She's a looker. Pop art of Mr. Sir Francis Drake. And a dual relic. That is definitely like a newspaper clipping on the top. As yet returned. He has ran off. That's what it says. Blackbeard and Mary Reed going to Jordan. The names backwards? Names are forward on this one. Are they backward on another one I missed? Or on the dual relic? Oh, I guess. Oh, the quad. They were backwards. I bet that was a, what do you call it, like reverse image accident. That was JM 28, Jordan 28. $29 going to Joe. Yeah, I bet that's what it was. I bet reverse negative. Bet it was an accident. Good quality control there. Yeah, they are looking a little. That's what I'm saying, man. They look a little too good. Well, Leif Erikson. I haven't seen much Leif. Thomas 2. We got a red die cut. Thomas 2 TEW. And a red die cut. Number to 50 of Sam Bellamy. We said this was 29 going to Joe. Yeah, there's actually, I don't think Mary Reed and Bonnie were also pirates too, right? I remember hearing those names. And how about a big relic of Blackbeard? I don't know what that is. It looks a little too new. But assuming, apparently it's from his era, whatever that is. Something associated with Blackbeard. Looks like something from a Redskins jersey. That's pretty cool. That's our only jumbo relic so far. Blackbeard 29 going to Joe. And a numbered card. All right, now we're on number 30. I think Chad is going to post some wildcard football, a new wildcard football release tonight. This is 30. This is going to Adam. Yeah, I'll be doing some Googling, Wikipedia searches about some of these folks. When we get done, I need to know. We got Captain Morgan, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, I believe, and a quad relic going to Adam. Wow, Christopher Columbus, Cortez, and Cabot. Talk about explorers. Now, all those relics look like they're from the same thing, but I guess they could be from like a book cover or something about those gentlemen from that era. That's a pretty cool one. Cabot, Cortez, and Columbus. Going to Adam. Spot 30. All right, we are down to the final 10. Final 10, and Philip leads us off with pack 31. Amaro Pargo, like I gotta look him up. We got a red coming up. Vasco da Gama, another explorer. I think, hey, Ben Franklin. Ooh, that's a cool one coming up next. I'll probably give it away. 41 of 50 on the Benjamin Franklin. And then we got another jumbo relic. Jumbo. Big piece of written document related to Mr. Sam Bellamy. Going out to Philip. I like the jumbos. Sam Bellamy. So that was 31 in Philip. All right, so after seeing this, who is interested in the Wild West version? Which, again, I'm not. Forgot to write. Oh, no, it fell off. I'm assuming it's very similar, just Western folks. But I've never opened these, so I'm not positive. All right, 32. Going to Eddie. Eddie had a filler win. Some of these are from a filler. We got Richard Worley. Die cut of Sir Francis Drake. And portrait of George Washington. And another quad. You're right, everything's backwards, so I bet it's just an accident. Reverse negative relic of Cabot, Cortez, Magellan, and Marco Polo. That's pretty cool. There was a Netflix series, I think, about Marco Polo, obviously fiction, but it was pretty good. I don't know if there's a checklist or not. I'll see if I can find one. I don't think there was. I never saw one for this. But I'll see if I can find a checklist for the Wild West. They've also done these before, so I may have done a Wild West version before. We can look back and see kind of who was in it. All right, let's go back to Philip. Yeah, if I find a more checklist, I'll post it with the break. But I'm almost positive the price point was the same, so we'll do the same. Da Gama. It's a different person. Henry the Navigator. Like, some of these guys must be SP because we're not seeing it very much. A little Abraham Lincoln on the portrait. And triple relic. So this looks all, I guess these are from the same time period, so they could be from our book about pirates. Blackbeard, Sir Henry Morgan, and Captain Kidd. Going to Philip in the 33 hole. I appreciate y'all bearing with me while I write names and numbers. That just helps me when I speed up the sorting process for sure, and keeps me from screwing up the order, even though I almost did. All right, 34, going back to Joseph. Another one of one. We've only had one of one so far. George Lowther. Portraits of Shang-Chi, I think. Yep. Another portrait. Or not portrait, sorry. Pop art of Captain Kidd. And another quad. Backwards quad. This one is Julius Caesar, Blackbeard, Albert Einstein, and George Washington. It's an interesting combo there. This was a 34. Going to Joseph Blanchard. I do have the baseball break packed up. They did not get out as fast as I was hoping. But it's packed up. I just got to print labels tonight, and they'll go out tomorrow. Okay, 35. All right, this one's going to Joe's wife. Let's see if Joe's wife actually has better luck. She already pulled a one of one, so. Ashley, you're getting John Ledstone, Captain Morgan, a portrait of Mr. Lincoln, and a big relic of Francois. Going to Ashley. I would think the Wild West relics would be a little, like the relic quality could be better than books and things. It's not quite as old, right? I assume. It's Ashley Kerr, and that is 35. I got you. So yeah, you could have. I didn't think about Cowboys and Indians. You could have Chiefs and yeah, Wild West might be fun. Wild Bill Hickok, people like that. 36. Go back to Joseph. We got this gentleman again. Haven't seen him in a while. Zhang He. Then we got Henry Avery and a red pop art of Sam Bellamy, number 256 of 50. And a big relic from James Madison. I wish they said what it was from. Like, give us a little something. James Madison, that was 36 going to Joseph. Yeah, they've been doing historical stuff for a while. I don't know what made me think to order this one. I've never really ordered it before, but something about pirates and Wild West sounded fun. So I was like, we'll give it a try. They do political, presidents and things. Some of the president stuff has autographs in it. That would be cool. 37 going to Mark. 8 and 9, 4. Yep, 37 going to Mark. We got Richard Worley. Pop art. John Cabot. Pop art. Julius Caesar. And a quad. Quad of Drake, Blackbeard, Captain Kidd, and Henry Morgan. That one is going to Mark in the 37th spot. Again, I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to do some variety. I mean, you can break luminance, you can break chrome 8,000 different places, right? Now that we're just one of many, many, many break breakers these days, trying to think outside the box, do some stuff that's fun, not terribly expensive. We've always had very good success doing non-sports and, oddball stuff. So we'll probably continue to kind of lean into that a little bit just for fun. Mix it in. All right, this is 37 going to Jordan, or excuse me, 38 going to Jordan. Obviously, if this cost 5 times what it cost, we would have done it. But Nathaniel North, Black Bart, Thomas Jefferson, and all the big relics were at the end. John Cabot. John Cabot. That's going to Jordan. See, I looked up. See, we haven't had any numbered relics, or at least that I've noticed. But I saw some stuff selling for pretty good prices. And this was 38 Jordan. There was another one I saw that sold for 125. I mean, you're not going to get $1 million card or $10,000 card or $1,000 card out of here, but that's pretty cool. Jumbo blanket would be pretty cool. All right, 39 and 40 are both Joe's, so we'll do these together to end it out. Again, I appreciate y'all filling it up. This is the one I was excited about. Got a little worried there that we weren't going to fill it, but I appreciate Joe and Jordan, Eddie, Philip, Adam, both Adams, Jory closing us out, Mark, Rob, Billy. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody for jumping in. You made a breaker happy. You made a guy happy because I was excited about it. We've got Mr. Columbus. Benjamin Franklin kills me. I think that's John F. Kennedy. And whoa, look at that quad relic. I don't know. Those are awful bright colors, right? But we got a quad of Magellan, Columbus, Marco Polo, and James Cook. That's pretty cool. Oh, you're good, Matt. Never apologize for that. We'll see you in the Wild West. Again, I know notifications and stuff aren't working great for everybody either. And so I know a lot of guys like, I didn't see the break post at all. I never saw it. It was already full. You don't want to tag folks. I'm getting tags like 2 and 3 and 4 days later now. That one's strange. I wonder really like to know what those are from. Flags, maybe? Because they're bright. They all have very similar texture. That's interesting. I wonder where that's from. Books, maybe book covers, I guess. All right, last pack. Also Joe's. Got a little Roosevelt. Heyo. We got Ingela. Pop art. Looks like JW. No, John Adams. Not George Washington. GW. And a dual relic of our man Blackbeard and Mary Reed. One's got a little fold in the paper. Blackbeard and Mary Reed. So we had like 5 numbered cards. We didn't have any numbered relics. But no, don't ever apologize for not getting Matt. That is, we just happy y'all hang out. This has been, like I said, this has had the most chat. These were both Joe's 39 to 40. We've had more chat in this break. It's always fun when you guys are in here chatting with us, you guys and gals. It always makes it go by faster. It makes it fun. And I hope it's entertaining for you guys as well. 39 and 40. Joe ends with one of the more interesting relics in the break. But Corey pointed this out. All the quad relics have the words are backwards. I think that was just an error in the printing, I bet. But pretty cool nonetheless. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you guys and gals. Appreciate you guys and gals hanging out with me early on what's today? Tuesday? Or today, Wednesday? I can't even keep up. Tuesday afternoon. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the week if we don't talk to you before then. The football break is up. I think it was 13 teams left. If y'all want to drop in the football break, it'll break tomorrow. Product came in today, but release day is tomorrow, so we'll hold that till tomorrow. As always, gentlemen, appreciate you as always. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you guys and gals next time. Thanks so much.